Almost 24 years ago, a woman was reported missing in Brunswick County after she never returned home from a trip to the store. The case then turned into a murder investigation in New-Hanover-County. What happened to Julia Rodriguez remains unsolved.
She was very petite. She was only about 4 feet 8 inches tall.
Julia Rodriguez didn't stand very tall, but she was known to stand her ground.
She was described as somebody who would not take disrespect from anybody without letting them know. She kind of stood up for herself and her daughter.
Mary Doncourt, a civilian investigative specialist with the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office, says in 1995, Rodriguez lived in a trailer park on Old Mill Road near Navassa with a 12-year-old she took in at a young age.
She'd been in Brunswick County for about, 6 years, 7 years.
Doncourt says on October 28, 1995, Rodriguez and the 12-year-old were at home.
She told the 12-year-old that she was going to the store, would be back shortly.
To the food line at Leland to get lettuce and tomatoes.
And was never seen again.
As the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office began an extensive search looking for Rodriguez, the New-Hanover-County Sheriff's Office got a phone call.
On November 3rd, 1995, Julia's vehicle was found burned in a wooded area in the Castle Hayne area off Blue Clay Road.
Detective Nicholas Lee with the New-Hanover County Sheriff's Office says a hunter found Julia's green 1980 Datsun hatchback.
About where that pine tree that's fallen over?
The vehicle was burned extensively. There were no remains found in the vehicle.
Lee says Julia's disappearance turned into a murder investigation.
Throughout the course of the investigation, there have been several people of interest identified. Suspects were developed early on, but no arrests have ever been made.
Lee says something happened before Rodriguez disappeared.
Somebody, we don't know who, appeared to have it out for Julia.
He says her car was vandalized several times within a year of her disappearance.
Her tires were slashed. Sugar was put in her fuel tank. At one point, the brake lines were cut, which almost caused her and her daughter to get into a wreck when driving down the road.
Lee says whatever happened to Rodriguez was not random.
We think it's a personal attack towards Julia, but we've not been able to make an arrest.
But he says they have not stopped searching.
In April of 2019, the New-Hanover County Sheriff's Office, with the assistance of Brunswick County Search and Rescue, went to an area in Castle Hayne and conducted an investigation, a search.
Lee says they used heavy equipment, dogs, and dozens of people.
We're not able to locate Julia's remains at this time.
Now they need your help.
If anybody has any information on Julia or knows anything about what may have happened to her, has heard rumors throughout the years, we'd like to know any of that. Anything, how minute you may think it is, would be very beneficial.
Anything that could help bring justice for Julia and closure for her daughter. I mean, what's it been like for her?
Difficult. She was only a child. She has children of her own now, so she said she understands what being a mom is far more than she did when she was 12 years old.
That's why detectives from both agencies will continue standing up for the mother who can no longer stand her ground.
This was the mother of a young girl, and we fight for the victim, so we want to find Julia and bring a resolution to this case.
A resolution to the disappearance and possible murder of Julia Rodriguez. If you have any information, please contact the New-Hanover County Sheriff's Office. To see this story and other unsolved cases in the Cape Fear, go to wwaytv3.com/unsolved.